sightings in this area due to a death of a gentleman called Thomas Ashton. There was also another gentleman who was murdered down here. There's been a few sightings, there's been whistles, and yes, as if you can see, they just answer behind me. The moment I've mentioned the name of Thomas Ashton, which normally happens, the periscope's gone. So we've come out here, we've got over 12 periscopes, just to my right hand side as well. I can feel the energy drawing close to me at this moment in time. Thanks for that, Thomas. Okay, Thomas, as you can see these lights now, can you walk up and down this tunnel for me, please? If you walk up and down, all these lights will change colour. Is there any way you could move around for me, Thomas? I know you can hear me. Can you move, just move down a bit further to that end of the tunnel for me, please? We'll be able to follow you moving. So as you can see, we're back on the end one. He's back. We've got an energy back over here on this right hand side at this moment in time. We've got an energy that's around here. Here we go, the energy. Thank you, Thomas, right in front of you again there. So we've physically got 3 periscopes that are lit now at this moment in time. Thomas, this is amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you recognise my voice. Yeah, so the moment we started talking about Thomas Ashton, we came down before, we've got the videotapes to show you that this wasn't happening until the moment that I mentioned Thomas last time. If you look around me now, there's actually 3 periscopes detecting energy. That's 1 there, 2, 3. Do you remember me, Tom? My name's Mike. I've been down so many times here. Could you come and stand right next to me, Tom? Thank you, Thomas. The 4th one's just come on right next to me. This is amazing, my friend. Thank you so much. Are you here by yourself, Tom? If you're here by yourself, could you make a pattern on the wall? Could you give us another sign that you're here by yourself? Whoa, thank you. Periscope's gone off that one, just moving. Okay, so you're here by yourself, is that correct? Make all the lights go off if you're here by yourself. Turn the lights off for me, Thomas. Come on, these 2 as well. Another one's just come on that's over there in the extreme far. Thomas, move away from me, mate. Move away and turn all the lights off like you was just doing. Can you move away, please, Tom? It's so good to communicate with you again, mate. I've not been down to a few weeks, but I know you're around us. As you can clearly see, with the periscopes here, we're definitely picking up readings. Most definitely. We've got a bit of movement here with this one. Move away from us, Thomas. Turn the lights out, mate. Move away. Please, could you move away? Go to the end of the tunnel for me, Tom, and then you can come back. Notice the two lights what were on the tribo meters here next to us just a second ago. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. Okay. Tom, is that you heading down to the end there? If it is you, Tom, can you come back towards me now? As you come back towards me, the periscopes will start to light in a sequence. That's these little devices that are on the floor now. We call them periscopes. Walk towards my voice, Thomas. Please walk towards my voice. Absolutely amazing what you do for us. Really, really amazing. That was absolutely fantastic, my friend. Thank you. So, Tom, are you happy we're here at the moment? If you're happy we're here, make a really, really loud bang for me, please. Or in fact, this gentleman is with me. Would you just nudge him on the shoulder? Just let him feel that you're here. Just then at that moment in time I had a bit of a strange smell that come through. I don't know if you noticed the smell difference, but when I first walked down here into this area, it smelled like a burning. Now there is cottages, there is possibly coal fires and things like that, but I just smelled something then that didn't smell nice, to be fair. So
your battery's dead.
Battery's starting to die. That was virtually full on the way out here, mate.
6 minutes.
Oh, okay, I've got the batteries with me. Calling out to any presences, to any spirits, to any interdimensional friends, anyone who can hear my voice, can you come forward again towards us, please? Yeah, as I keep saying, as I keep saying, strange noise. We've come down here, we've got over 12 power scopes with us at this moment in time, tribo electric field static detectors. We came down earlier today and we sat up in here for over half an hour. We didn't get hardly anything. Cut long story short, we've come down here today to do some baseline tests in the tunnel with the periscopes. We're going to be coming down later on tonight, later on after midnight, and conducting the same experiment to see if we get any readings. It'll all come clear later on in the show as you see this. But as you can see at the moment, we've got 2 periscopes which are down on the floor. That is showing up there, Patrick. So as I said, we're just going to stay here for a good few minutes now in the tunnel. You all know this place has worked for me before. So what's Patrick? And from there, yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. So I'm going to sign off for now. I'll speak to you soon. The moment we set these up and I started talking about Thomas Ashton, then we started to get reactions. Now, whether all the energy's been used or not, I'm not sure. So, got Patrick Jackson here. So what's going on, pal? Seems we're having a little bit of an EMF spike for some reason, doesn't it? That was a lot higher than that a few minutes ago, wasn't it? That was going up, so was it 60?
Yeah.
Now, just to make everyone aware, around us we've got at least a foot to concrete, solid concrete, because we're in a tunnel. There's no electrical wires nearby, there's nothing really that should be causing these fluctuations with the magnetic field. So, it seems we're picking up on electromagnetic energy here using the EMF meters and not a static field. So as you can see now at the moment, 49, slow it slowly, and what we're dropping to, it's gone back up now, isn't it? So walk around and see if you can find any areas that it's fluctuating again like it was. Anything?
No.
But down there a few minutes ago, before we started filming, what was going on? What readings were you getting?
Yeah, 60, 65, 70.
Well, that's bloody weird. The EMF readings have changed in the area. Thomas, can you come forwards? Thomas Ashton, can you hear my voice? Can you hear my voice, Thomas? Come forward towards us, please. If it's not Thomas, no one can hear our voice, walk towards me now. Walk here, walk next to us. It's like 2 milligauss is difference. We had a bit of periscope action before, none at the moment. So again, Patrick, just to be clear about that, the EMF readings, you were just basically going from high to low, weren't you?
Yeah.
And there was a 30 milligauss fluctuation mostly?
About double. Yeah.
Okay. It isn't it? Yeah. So we've got the EMF reader on the case here. We're actually detecting a spike in EMF around the triboelectric meter. All I'm doing is calling out, asking for to walk towards me. Patrick moved the triboelectric meter there to check if it was a false positive. It's moved, we called out, and it's come back on again. Right, Thomas, come on, come through stronger. I know what you're capable of. I've got a friend here with me. Can you interact with this gentleman in some way, shape or form, please? Could you touch him? There's that light on the floor over there. It's a reflection of water. It's a tall fox, that, mate. Look how high up it stood. Mate, look how high up it stood. Look, and that's a fox. Don't have deer around there. Right, hello everyone. We're still here in the tunnel. Just an update. Whether it was a fox or whether it was a deer, I don't know, but to be fair, we don't have deer running through this forest, and it was at least up to my waist height, so too tall for a fox, but we're clearly seeing white glowing eyes down at the bottom of the tunnel. Patrick at the moment just having a little look around to see if he can notice anything, but clear white glowing eyes looking straight at us and then disappeared. So I'm going to do an EVP session now and see what we get. So if there is anything intelligent that's around here that can hear us and that's causing this, can you move away from us? Can you move out of the tunnel altogether? Can you make this light go off? Turn the lights off, please. Thank you. You see that?
Yeah.
As I just said to you, we was looking down there, we clearly seen white eyes staring at us. Now I'm going to say they was up to waist height with me, and the land actually was down and not up. So if it was a fox, it would have been a lot lower than that. We don't have deer in this area. The only other option that we had would be wild dog, but I just don't know. All I know is we had white things looking to us. So we're going to go through a bit of an EVP session. I'm going to go quiet now. This device in my hand may be able to hear you talking to me. If you come close, this light here that's in front of me, can you try and shout your name into it, please? Can you shout your name to us, please? Did you used to live around here? Just not see the reappeared recorder as well, but that is raining at the moment, so you may hear some bits of drips and drops. Did you wander in here by yourself, or is there somebody else with you? What was them eyes we seen a few minutes ago down there? Was that something to do with you guys? Was it an animal? Could you tell us? Can you answer us? What's your name? This kid's pissing around. Okay. Well, let's have some back. Let's see if we've got anything. This device in my hand might be able to hear you talking to me. If you come close, this light here that's in front of me, can you try and shout your name into it, please? Can you shout your name to us, please? Did you used to live around here? Just not seeing the reappeared recorder as well, but it's raining at the moment, so you may hear some bits of drips and drops. That will explain a clear voice in the area. Do you like this area? Are you bound to this area? Do you wander in here by yourself, or is there somebody else with you? What was them eyes we seen a few minutes ago down there? Was that something to do with you guys? Was it an animal? Could you tell us? Can you answer us? There is a sound, but I'm going to have to get it into the studio and double check that. So, Patrick, did you or did you not see those eyes down there then?
Oh, I did.
You did.